So we just arrived in Phedi, a very small village at the start of the Annapurna National Conservation Area, and what you see behind me is the start of the trek. Our first stop will be Dampus tonight. We hope that we can do the distance in 4 hours, but the start is quite steep. I'll just show you. Well, let's go. Now, after several thousands of steps more, we're slowly reaching the summit of this mountain ridge. Here we have the first majestic view of Annapurna South on the left, and the mountain nicknamed Fishtail on the right. Annapurna South being almost 8,000 already. Really impressive landscape. So we just had a short lunch with soup with garden vegetables in Dampus, which was very rewarding after all the climbing. And now we're heading for the final destination for today, Pothana, which is supposed to be roughly 1 hour from Dampus. The sun is already lowering and it's getting quite chilly in the shadows, but we're positive we will make it. Good morning, rise and shine. Well, it's already 9 o'clock and the sunrise is long over, but I couldn't be bothered to get out of bed. I'm sure it looks spectacular, but this view is still fucking majestic. It was pretty cold this night. So this is the accommodation where we stayed. It tends to get very cold. Luckily we had like 2 blankets, so it was bearable. Good morning.
Morning.
It was freezing this night. Left the rhododendron forests behind us, mostly. So this looks more like actual jungle. I think I'm gonna be seasick. We just reached Toka, our first stop before Landruk, which is the final stop for today. And we're good on time, just having some lunch here at the Sunlight Tourist Guest House and Restaurant. Even though occasionally there's a jeep passing by, mostly with tourists, you could say that these roads are more suitable for walking or hiking as we do. On your way you always see some natives carrying immense loads of things. Here you can see the dry fields, because as you might know, it's the dry time at the moment, the time of the drought. We were told that they didn't have rain for 3 months, not a single drop. And before March, when the monsoon rain starts, they might not get any more. From this point, you can also see what we believe to be Ghandruk, the goal for our day tomorrow. And tonight we're gonna stay in Landruk, which is probably down there somewhere in the valley. It's 7:30 and yet again I'm too late for a real sunrise. The sun is not over the hilltops yet, but of course Annapurna already has plenty of it. We are on our way again, just passing the remaining part of Landruk and getting ever closer to Annapurna South. And supposedly there's a bridge somewhere down there, but we have to cross and then make our way up again to Ghandruk. Seems like we're going down quite a bit, and our motivation to climb up on the other side goes down with every step we go down. Yeah, we're contemplating whether we should really make the whole tour and ascend to Ghandruk, or if we should just follow the valley and go directly to the small town where we want to end the trek tomorrow. Also, as you might have noticed, we had to leave Kevin pretty early on. He went back to Pothana. Well, if we come back one day earlier than expected, he will be happy too. Here we're at the crossroad. Either we go up to Ghandruk or follow the river to Biritanti, and I guess that's what we're gonna do. Did you know that 400 of 500 known species of butterflies have their home in Nepal? I think so far I have counted 4 different kinds. It's beautiful. As we get closer to our final destination, we also get closer to the river, and it's crazy. All these gigantic boulders that lie on the riverbanks. It's just crazy to imagine that they were carried down by the water from higher up in the mountains. We just checked out of the National Conservation Area and make our way back to Pokhara. It's almost 5 p.m. and apparently the buses stopped going at that time. So, we'll see. We got the last bus. Now it's probably 2 hours to Pokhara. Goodbye, Annapurna. The way is blocked by a gang of cows. What to do? I think we're gonna have to go back. Bye.